Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to the channel. So today we are just doing a fun little summer look. Somehow this kind of turned out to be a 4th of July look, which honestly is a perfect time. So it's a mix of both. And everything is drugstore, everything is affordable, and we're also trying and testing out the new Revolution Super Dewy Cushion Foundation, which is what I have on my face right now. I'm going to give you a little bit of some swatches on this product, thoughts and opinions. This tutorial is super easy, super fun, perfect for the summer, poolside party, 4th of July party, cute, easy, simple, and affordable. What else could you ask for? So I hope you guys enjoy today's look. You already know, grab your cafecito and let's jump right in. This look literally has me on a chokehold, so I thought I would recreate it for you guys. It's summer, we're wearing bright colors, and we're back. So we're going to start off with the skin because I do have a new foundation that I wanted to sit down and test it out with y'all, see how it wears, how it looks. And that is the new cushion foundation from Revolution. So it is their super dewy cushion foundation, and they sent it over a while ago, maybe like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. But I am now just getting the chance to try it. So this is the inside of the compact and what it looks like. Let's open it together. Oh, that is satisfying. Very Korean. A lot of Korean. Oh, this might be a little too dark. Okay, yeah, that's definitely too dark. I thought I was going to be able to get away with this. Let me grab the other two because that is not going to work. You're going to open medium, neutral, warm. I feel like this is going to be a better match. Okay, yay! I thought I wasn't going to be able to make any of these work. That is what the inside looks like. We're going to press it in. I personally think that Koreans popularized the cushion foundation, but I mean, it's nothing new, right? Like L'Oreal had a cushion foundation years ago and it was bomb. But as an oily skin girly, I can't always get away with products like this because they tend to make me just too oily. I'm going to use this Morphe brush that I used in the last video to just like push it in this area right here. Okay, so it is a little light. Darn. That's okay. We might have to just go a little extra heavy-handed with the bronzer. I'm going to open this one up and see what the undertones are. Medium neutral to see if it's either lighter or maybe a tad bit warmer. This one seems to be better on me, but it has, I don't know, the undertones are a little rosy, even though it says neutral. What do you think? Would you go with this shade or this shade? On camera, this looks so much better, so I'm just going to stick with this one. Even this one doesn't necessarily suit me so well. It's just the undertones are a little bit off, but honestly, with how tan I am at the moment, I'm not even mad at it. I'm going to take whatever's left of that foundation and the third shade that I tried, medium neutral, and I'm going to go over that on this side just so I don't look like I'm wearing two different foundations. Although I typically wouldn't care, but I am going to go have lunch. Well, dinner later with my sister. It's been just like chaotic, right? Like ever since we got back, like with the kids and summer camps and me trying to get back into filming, and then I still do makeup on the side. So it's been hectic the past couple of weeks, and I feel like I haven't really had a chance to just spend one-on-one time with my sister. And I miss her. I miss our conversations. I miss just talking. So we're gonna go get our favorite dish, which is pho. That is our thing. We've been doing that for probably close to a year now, where we just take each other on dates and we just catch up on life, you know, as sisters do. First impressions, this foundation looks very hydrating. It looks and it feels very hydrating. It gives you this like second like skin finish. It's not heavy. It's very, very light, very breathable, and obviously pretty dewy, which someone like me, I would not reach for foundations like this. Let's warm up the skin though. I am going to use the Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Toasted Maple. I feel like I didn't get a chance to really play around with this bronzer because I got it like towards the end of, or I got it before I left on vacation, I should say that. And I didn't take it with me because I didn't want to overload myself. I had taken with me so much makeup because I told my sister, obviously, I'm going to do your makeup for your wedding. I was mindful of other products that I took for myself. Tell me why it took me so many years to watch the movie Confessions of a Shopaholic. I watched that during our airplane ride. Oh, such a cute movie. I was like, the ending and just like the whole story of the movie was very cute. Obviously, don't become that bad of a shopaholic, right? I'm gonna keep the skin super just like warm tones because we are gonna have a little bit of a cool toned look on the eye. So for that, I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush at the moment from Morphe in the side Poolside Spritz. It is such a pretty like warm orange, almost like terracotta leaning. And I'm going to take that right here. I'm actually going to keep my blush pretty low today. I just wanted to try this technique on me because I always bring my blush up high. But again, the girl that I'm getting this inspiration from, she applied all her products, her blush and her bronzer, just right here. So I'm going to try that technique and see how I like it. Let me know if you guys wear your blush up here. Do you wear it higher? Do you wear it on like, you know, the apples of your cheeks? Do you wear it more towards your contour area? I've always worn it a little bit higher, so I'm curious to see how this is going to look on me. I'm also using this new sponge from Morphe, and oh my gosh, it is huge. Look at that. It is ginormous. And it's very similar to the Rare Beauty. I would say it's a close dupe, not an exact dupe. The Rare Beauty one has like these slanted sides, so you can get right underneath the eyes, and this one doesn't. It's just like a teardrop shape, but it's really good, super cushiony, and it's huge. Like, look at that. It reminds me of a dumpling. It's so big. I'm gonna take my favorite concealer, NYX Wonders Net. You guys already know how I feel about this, my current obsession. You know what? Just for fun, I'm going to mix a little bit of the e.l.f. Soft Glam Concealer. Oh my gosh, speaking of e.l.f., they have so many new releases. I might take a trip down to Ulta today and see if I spot anything new. And if I do, I'm definitely going to do a full face of the newest e.l.f. launches because I feel like it's been forever since I've tried anything from them. I'm gonna give this setting powder a second chance. I tried it once and I was not a fan. The Beauty Creations, it's like the filter powder. I don't know. I've also seen Beauty Creations a lot at my local HEB. So if y'all want to see a full face testing out Beauty Creations, let me know. I've done one in the past, but it's been a few years for sure. But yeah, the one time that I tried this powder, I wasn't a fan of it. It was pretty thick and it just creased on me a lot. So here's to second chances. Yeah, there's some powders that don't deserve a second chance. And Beauty Creations, what is this? The Translucent by Filter and something Dream Powder? No, I don't like it. I don't like how like cakey it gets. It's just thicker. It's not finely milled like other powders. So hard pass for me for the second time. The eyes, I'm going to keep it very, very simple. I'm going back into my Morphe bronzer. Again, this is the shade Amalfi Coast, my favorite shade. I love how warm tone it is. And I'm just going to throw that into the crease. Nothing special. The only difference I am doing here is just bringing it out more to kind of like connect that to the bronzer that I have going on over here. Next, I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow that is just a little light. I don't want anything too crazy. I don't necessarily want the eyeshadow to be the star of the show. I want the eyeliner to speak for itself, but having a light contrast on the center of the lid will just make that blue pop even more. So I'm just taking a vanilla shade, and I'm not applying too much of this product because, again, I just want a little bit of brightness here. Not too much. Do you see how that just brought it together a little bit more? That is it for the eyes. Now for the star of the show, we're going to take a cobalt blue eyeliner. This one is from City Color Cosmetics, which is such an old brand. Like, who remembers this brand? It is their Aquatic FX in the shade Azure. I'm going to take my Hard Candy Lock on Lock setting spray just to activate it. And I'm only going to get it a little bit wet. And on the lid, I'm actually adding a little bit more setting spray in case I need to dip my brush. And then I'm going to take a long bristle brush from, what is this, Metamorphosis. This is my favorite eyeliner brush. It's super, super thin. For my lashes, I am adding these that I used in my last video. They're from the TikTok shop, and I feel like these look the best because I didn't want the lashes to hide the eyeliner, and I didn't want to overwhelm it. So I think these are perfect. And then for the waterline, we're going to take the NYX Epic Inky Stick in the shade Cobalt. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. You can always set the lower lash line with the same blue eyeshadow to make it last a little bit longer. But I don't think I want to do that today. I'm just going to blend it out a little bit on the lash line. I knew I had blue mascara, the L'Oreal Panorama in the shade, I don't know, but it's like this deep blue. I am using that for the lower lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle on the face since we're a little bit matte, I feel like. I'm going to take a brown lip liner. This is La Vida Mocha by Beauty Creations. The girl also had a pretty pale lippy, so I'm going to take this one from NYX. It is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in Cairo. I'm going to top it off with a little bit of lip gloss. This is the Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice, also from Maybelline. It's actually really pretty. It's almost natural. And of course, we're going to set the skin with the Hard Candy Lock on Lock. Look on Lock. This is the final look. What do we think? Very simple, very basic. We have a beautiful pop of blue. Honestly, I was hoping this would make my eyes look lighter, but I think this works better for lighter colored eyes. Don't know how I feel about the lower blush on me. Maybe it's a new technique that I need to get used to it, but I'm so used to having like blush up here. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like this blush technique better? Do you guys prefer my other ways where I do my other, like literally all my other videos, I always have blush a little bit higher? I would love to know your thoughts. And I think that is everything, you guys. Let me know what videos you want to see next. I love you so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.